Yeah, my online audience attention, we are about to get started. So we're gonna start first with talking session a little bit about vibe coding, what it is, some principles, and then we're gonna dive deeper into the yeah, things like that. All right. Uh, see. Cool. Uh, All right, guys. So welcome to the audience here in person. Thanks for coming by today. I think it's gonna be really cool workshop to building further on what we talked last week. It's how to become next generation designer, what it is, and in this case, a bit more practically, how to get your idea from 0 to 1. I'll explain a little bit what that means in a minute. Also, hi to the online audience. We've got about even more people online than in person, which is pretty cool. So a little bit about me. Yeah, once for people that already know me, but I'm a next generation designer based in The Hague. I help early stage startups to get clarity and translate their abstract ideas into tangible solutions. And yeah, my experience ranges from building a startup incubator to right now leading a design agency. And I love working on bold ideas. That's a little bit my short professional journey. So far, I studied at the Hague Hogeschool at the UX design bachelor's. And I then did internship at BPAM Systems where I developed my Y skills. And then later, I started part-time at New Designers and later transitioned to full-time position, coaching, founded my startup incubator at Next Step, and now I also freelance on the side since last year. So really nice. And my specialties is visual design and startups, and of course AI, which is the main topic today. Um, that'll be exciting. So we're gonna talk about today. So I'm gonna introduce what is it really, what we're doing, and later how we're gonna vibe. And then we're gonna do project setup and the proper piping with the tool of the choice, which is Cursor. I think you all got emails to install Cursor, right? So you have it prepared. Yeah, so we're gonna, yeah, so this is important, Xcode. We will, let's see, MacBook. I think pretty much, okay, we have one Windows laptop or two. Yeah. The rest is MacBooks. Ooh, oh my God. All right, all right. So for these people, yeah, we're gonna use Xcode, so sorry for that, but we're gonna generally, this is applicable to also just making websites. So we're gonna start with that. So yeah, so let's start 0 to 1. What does it mean? What is it? Yeah, some people maybe read this book. It's a really nice book about startups and building the future of, yeah, SaaS. And I think it's really nice what's being explained there to get your ideas from 0 to 1, like how to get them. And well, this book is pre-AI era, and it was very much different then than it is now. Essentially, what we can do with vibe coding is really fast. Yeah, just prototype your idea, show it to stakeholders, show it to people, make it real. So from this guy, he's really nice. You should follow him on Twitter. He talked about like how easy it is to now rebuild multi-billion-dollar tools. Maybe of course they're not gonna work exactly like the original, but just a team of people, designers, coders, just vibe coding together can build something that already will work 90% there, 70% there, make it for free, make it open source, or just focus on one part. And it's just such an opportunity market. And outside of that is also, of course, creating a lot of new tools that would be taking weeks or months to make. So it's really, really, that's why it's such a high opener to like the way we design products. So vibe coding, that's what it is. So yeah, anybody did try or know what vibe coding is so far in the room? Nobody. Okay, like we have free for 4 people. Yeah. Like if anybody knows what vibe coding is or anybody tried it. Yeah. So we have like about 50-50, less maybe than half. I'm not sure how many online, but I'll just seem a little bit like this. So yeah, so what is coding? Well, of course, coding is process of writing code that can interpret by machine to give desired output. Really nice definition, thank you. And the vibe coding, yeah, is having AI code for you or just simply describing your requirements. So basically like telling to developer, but maybe sometimes easier to understand than just talking to the developer. If the developer is not experienced, of course. So how do we communicate these requirements to AI? Well, what we do as UX designers, we of course always identify, define problems, and that's just the core of what we do and how we work. And then we arrive at an optimal solution and communicate that solution. And wow, have you thought about this? Like we can just vibe it, like it's just, like then it's gonna be easier to communicate. And we've been doing this quite all along, like communicating to our stakeholders with prototypes of things. And really getting across the feeling of the app. So we knew some way we were vibing, but just not really ourselves, maybe others something. Not like that. But now we are like, babe, I'm a vibe alchemist. Like it's just the new realm, okay? So why is it so addictive? Like if some people tried it, like you still do it in a way it's gamified by accident. Like it's so fun to do it, even if at the beginning of last year of this year was pretty crappy. It still was addictive because you have this loading screen and it's like goes on and you said what it's gonna do, but you don't know it's gonna get, and then it lures out and you're like, damn, it's almost there, and like boom, it's done, and you get this beautiful UI or just crap, but you're still just excited because it's like slot machine. It's like gambling. You're just maybe gonna win. Maybe in just 5 minutes you finish UI and you can charge client for this. Maybe, but many times not really. But that's the thing why it's so nice, and especially in this busy world that we live in, this really helps us to get things done, even if they're not perfect. It's a great starting point. So why should we care, right? Like why? Like why does it matter? Oh, the future is AI. Yeah, the future is AI, but well, I mean, it actually is present. Yeah, it actually is present. So it's today is the future of AI, and that's the reality. If you don't know how to code with AI as designer or coder, you really can get fast left behind, especially how fast the models get. There are some caveats, we're gonna get to that. So yeah, coding is cheaper than ever. Like with AI, it keeps going down and down and down. A lot of companies invest heavily, and a lot of models now do it really well for cheap. So that's the price per token, a little bit technical, but it goes down. And there's also a lot of models that are really powerful and small. And in the future, on all of our MacBooks, we're going to have our own models that just run locally, and it's going to be almost for free, just the energy on your laptop getting consumed. So it's insane opportunity. So yeah, designers are already vibe coding. So we improve our processes with it, quality of design, or just gives us power to define new rules. And it definitely combined together allows us to make true progress on shipping fast prototypes and communicating what we always do with stakeholders, but even easier because these are functional screens. However, sometimes there's the two paths. You either vibe code or you have reliable software. Well, not always. Maybe it's that simple. It used to be like this more. Now it's not that terrible. And of course, vibe debugging is also something. Like it really can get hectic, and it like for prototyping, for really building something for fun over the weekend and show to stakeholders or to your friends or post about on Twitter. It's really cool, but I think if you want to push it more towards like actually launching it, you need to have some senior design, the developer review the code. So that's just the caveat for now, right? That's still for now. So yeah, it's just keeps on going. Like it's now a bit less reality, but still. So yeah, so something to watch out. Like often the code is not production ready, meaning yeah, you cannot just flip it and to the website. especially if we're using a lot of customer data. So what I mean, yeah, we can ship a website that's static, information-based, ship it, fine. It's not gonna explode, nobody's gonna die, nobody's photos will get leaked, passwords, fine. But as long as it's gonna be some private information like passwords, using databases, they can get tricky, API keys getting uncovered, it's really not the best. And of course, there are many times hallucinations and it breaks or deletes the code. It's a mess. And of course, it's great though for passion projects, right? So it's great for that, for exploring new ideas fast, pitching these ideas to investors, pitching to colleagues. So that's, I think, what's really good at. Yet again, over time, these things are no longer as severe as they were half a year ago. AIs now follow to-do lists and have less hallucinations. But yet again, they delete code. Even when we were doing some vibe coding for a client this week, things got deleted or didn't follow what we asked for. Many times it doesn't depend on the vibe coding tool, but just the AI itself you choose. So anyway, so principles of vibing, like what are these principles? Well, from the Figma event this week, the 3 Cs of vibing that I borrowed. So shout out to them, really, really great presentations. And there are indeed the 3 Cs for effective prompting. Prompting is really important. So if clarity, context, constraints. So always define clearly what is the objective, what are we trying to do. So what's the focus, right? So what is it? So for example, well, clarity, yeah, make a banking app home screen. Okay, I get the idea. We make a banking app home screen, and that's clear, but it lacks a little bit of context. So that's why context important to add. Like never do that. Like unless you want to really have a fun time just exploring whatever, then do that. But if you want to have more specific flow, what screens, with what user, what fonts, colors, stuff like that, context is important. So fintech brand, what pages, what palette maybe to use. Maybe there's some design system, put a screenshot there. That's quite important. And that applies, by the way, to all the vibe coding tools. Like I'm going to mention the logos, but not just the cursor. Always important. And constraints, like what is the stopping point? Like how wide and far can we go? What tech stack are we using? So maybe we can say, please use only Apple AEY guidelines documentation or Tailwind CSS or Nuxt. I might be dropping some names that designers don't really understand, but yeah, like you can have these guidelines, right? And that allows also the AI to know, okay, I'm just building it. That more applies to more tech-oriented tools like Cursor, less per se, Longboard, things like that. So now we can get into the practical setup. So these are the tools. There's many more. So like the more popular ones now we have also Figma make, but that's also Figma make others. But we just focus on Cursor today, more advanced, but that's better because then it's easier for you guys to scale down. So Cursor, you guys probably should have downloaded this already on your laptops. Maybe opened it, hopefully logged in, activated free trial. If not, that's okay. I'm gonna show you also how you can use it. Yeah, we can use it just without also subscription. And you can build cool stuff like this, like I built an app. We will try to make app today as well. I will start with a little bit something smaller. So how do we get started? Yeah, so we're gonna try to make an iOS app, but maybe first a little bit experiment with website. So I'm gonna do but we're gonna start with ChatGPT. So guys, I don't know, open ChatGPT, Claude, whatever you guys prefer. And there on your email, also for you guys online, there should be a thing that I send, which is a link to my Figma community post where you can get let me check. So if we go to Luma, yeah, so you should have gotten this link, the Figma community file with prompts, because they're not gonna be fully visible here. So you can open this there. You don't really have to follow it like that. It's just there to help you. But you can also play around this for later at home. But what it is, we have the GitHub gists here, very advanced. And you can copy these and use in the flow for generating your app idea. You might have some idea, but basically what this flow is, it allows you to nicely go and lead, let's say, your discovery process, just you would do with any idea for app or client. So you just brainstorm, yeah, what ideas are there? Then you can do some create product vision canvas, user stories, obviously, messaging canvas based on user stories, and then we make a list of features and make a PRD document. And then we move into actually building. So they're like in the FigJam. So there's a link. I'll send it to you, Wouter, directly. Bum, bada, bum, bum, bum. I think everybody needs it. It was sent to people. If you guys have Luma, or it was sent to your emails directly. So, uh, yeah. So I don't know. I'll post it. Oh, you didn't sign there. But I don't have your email, right? Or do I? Just go to Figma community. Yeah. I think for people that can't find it, just go Figma community. Just type my full name, or just this. Very easy, right? Like it's so easy. I know. Yeah, just vibe code my name. There are the tutorials, but it's okay. If you guys get lost, that's all right. Like it doesn't need to be perfect. I'm gonna come back right now to the presentation. So yeah, I'm gonna take it slow, so don't worry. So you can catch up in the meantime. So yeah, again, you can go to Luma back. If you missed the email, you can go to Luma. And in the Luma event, in like under the description, there should be the blast, and you should see the links there. So that's about that. So prompts are also here, but they are like not always full, by the way. So yeah, so that's why I put them in the gists, also for future reference. But in this case, yeah, so it's idea generation prompts. Like in this case, it's example like if you want to come up with some, let's say, a product that we're gonna develop, right? So yeah, so I'm gonna use the file with the gists. Yeah, I'm gonna use that. And you can either more or less take these prompts that you're gonna see on my screen if you don't have the access, or use the files. Okay? I'm gonna set a timer. Spend on this like 1 hour. Um, so we're just gonna prompt your favorite choice of LLM. Okay, this was 17 minutes. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Let me check on the peeps online. Is everything clear, guys? You can just give me likes in the comments. Okay, I see UJ is pasting these there. Okay, that's great. So UJ is gonna be our support officer online. That's great. Thanks for that. So yeah, that's essentially the awesome. All right, so they are taken care of. So okay, so we're gonna go to ChatGPT, guys. And yeah, I've heard some nice ideas. I know one of the audience wanted to do a board game, app, or website. So yeah, I'm just gonna let it decide what it's gonna be. I don't know. I have no ideas. Yeah, I mean, you can fill up the blanks. Um, but I'm, let's say, the true vibe today. Like I am tired. I don't know. Let's see. They're probably not gonna be the best. So let's see. Smart meeting notes, social reel generator. Okay, invoices, content calendar. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, let's do maybe prompt library. Fine, it's on topic. So something also simple, so it's not gonna break, hopefully. Um, so then we have another gist. This is larger, so you're not gonna be able to copy this from my screen. So anyway, does this button do the copy? Oh, this is raw. I'm not professional GitHub user, so I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna close these. This is that. Okay. My idea is reprompt. There you go. Yeah, so it's gonna now basically think about the audience, what's the user profile, needs, blah, 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 things like that. So, and many times it's probably not even a wrong advice it's giving. So sometimes it could be a fun tool for you guys to find some fun ideas to build. So yeah, once we got this, we can move on forward to creating user stories. Which canvas? So this one, well, it has more, let's say, info. It's like the point of this is so AI can build on itself, and once we're gonna get to the end, it's gonna have a clear idea that we can later create a MD files that will lead the cursor to build the app. So that is, let's say, the context that we want to give it to build it from scratch. So bear with me here. Yeah, yeah. So you have to follow the whole flow that's in the FigJam. So like if you arrived at the PRD doc, then that's great. So things like that. Man, you don't have a laptop. You're vibe thinking, man, you know? Okay. So user story. As a creative professional, I want to browse categorized AI prompts, for example, or designer or writer. So it gives a nice overview. What buttons, what features we could utilize. Yeah, and I think here is very essential part when you get finally to the PRD, your product requirements document. This one is actually the why we're doing what we're doing, right? And that's just example. Like there's so many workflows you can do, but this is, I think, to introduce you guys to uh, tool itself properly. So you have a product requirements document. So how to maybe do the database, color palette, structure, sitemap content. So then these files later we can export out and use to base the app on. App or website. For app, we're gonna do much simpler and nicer. We're starting a bit maybe hefty, but we'll let it make it. Bless man. So yeah, then we have also this file, but that I'm gonna talk when we get to cursor. So it's making now the files. See how we are with time. Okay, we got still 10 minutes. That's not bad. That I'm going fast. Fast. Yeah. So I'm gonna slow down, but I just, for at least for example, I wanna have it done so you guys can catch up. But for now, the AI is slowing anyway. But there's the guest password, right? Yeah. Well, this is in front office usually, but you can use just your data, I think. Yeah. So, well, it definitely thinks a lot. Yeah, it just gave up on this, you know. Unless it kind of made it, right? Did it made it? Kind of. Oh, there we go. Something is going here. It's just like really a lot. Oh yeah, these are these. Okay, it keeps going. Okay, so I think it actually generated these so I can download them. Can I actually? Yes, I can actually download them. Wow, that's insane. So thank you so much, GPT, for the wait time. Was how is everybody doing? Any roadblocks, by the way, or something like that? Yeah, it's okay. Ish. It's okay-ish. That's okay. We got color data product app structure sitemap. Once again, these are not necessarily required, but it helps when we starting from complete scratch. All right. So I don't have downloaded these now. We're still on the clock, so that's fine. So we are in Cursor. When you open Cursor, probably this is what you're gonna see. Maybe there might be some onboarding, but this is what you're gonna see. So you can open the project, and in this case, the projects. Well, you have to make a folder. So I'm gonna make a new folder. I'm gonna call it Vibe Workshop, and now and there we gonna be inside. Also, in the slides itself, there will be videos about all aspects of using Cursor itself. So I'll send again the link after the workshop. It was sent before, so you can check there. So there we are, pretty blank. So what we have on the left, can actually zoom, maybe not. But anyway, what we have on the left, we can add files. So that's actually useful for our file cursor rules. We're gonna put the rules of how cursor should build it. What tech stack, essentially coming back to the constraints we mentioned. You can also make a new folder, and that's about what it should be interesting for you. Of course, you can connect to GitHub, cool stuff like this. In the middle, you have the code, obviously, and on the right, you will have our chat window where you can chat. And here is the model, which is pre-selected cursor small, which is the free model. So if you run out on free trial or you don't have any
free trial or pro, you can use that. It's not great, but it's actually pretty good for what it is. So again, for like playing with small stuff is nice. I'm gonna use today the 4.5 Sonnet. It's pretty great model for coding. There's also others like GPT-5 or Codex, but we don't have these on free trial. I also have free trial, so it's the same experience for you guys, because I bet you don't use it professionally every day. So now we're gonna add the MD files that we downloaded. So they should be structured semantically anyway. So hopefully, again, yours were also exportable. In the past, when I did that, they actually didn't want me to export, so that's a nice upgrade. But if they didn't, then you just copy, and when you make a new file, you write, yeah, text that dot md, and that's MD file. So that's how we do MD file, or basically, any kind of file, JSON, stuff like that. So these outline us what the app will be, what colors, according to AI. Like we totally give ourselves to the randomness of the experience. It might be really horrible, it might be great, we'll see. But this is the thing. So what's now left? Well, we almost can press the magical button. Almost. The only thing is missing is our, of course, cursor rules. And for those, is many. I also had some nice talks earlier today about like what cursor rules to use, and really, there's many ways. But for this purpose, we're gonna tell it, and also some you can actually put in the backend of cursor how it should interact. So we copy this, we paste it here. It doesn't have to build it maybe in Next, but we're gonna just say JavaScript. So our coder here is not gonna be upset. So we have just classical Tailwind, which is the CSS framework. Probably you guys know when you just work with UIs. There's also many others. And we then tell it to use the files we provided. For what also? So yeah, for example, for database, for Supabase setup, things like that. And then we can just save it, and that's it. And yeah. And then we're gonna start prompting. So we're gonna add the files. Oops. The files we have. There are also docs. Actually, I don't want to like complicate it for you guys, but I can just quickly show. Oh, somebody is rejoining, I think. I can quickly show. I'm not gonna show these right now. So you can select them from the drop down. We can also drag them here. So let's say, but it really is not that necessary. So I'm gonna say, okay, just build a thing, like breaking all the rules that actually make sense. We'll just let it fly. So it's gonna go through the documentation, and well, hopefully soon we're gonna see it live. So as you can see, it's making to-dos now for itself, quite a plenty. Maybe the Supabase is a little bit, yeah, quite a bit. The thing is, also, I'm not sure, but on your machines, it might not go as smooth because I enabled it to literally do everything itself. So run commands, and terminal things. So it might ask you for permissions. It might get stuck also on that. So something just to keep in mind. If you face a roadblock, hopefully not. That's running. And yeah, I'll see online chat. How is that going? I think so far is good. Oops, sorry, this is for the previous part. But we're gonna set a timer also for this.
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
Yes.
I missed this step. What did you put in the ChatGPT to get those files that you now put into the cursors?
Yeah, so I have put, and I think it might also depend if you have paid version or not of ChatGPT. But I did put, so at the end, we are still in the same, let's say, chat window, right? We went through all of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth one is the product requirement document. And then it should, if you copy this, make you these. If it didn't make you downloadable, ask it to make it downloadable so it's easier for you. If it didn't, it can usually describe like each like this. So write you, okay, what is that? And like that. So that's what I put. Yeah.
Okay.
And then it took a while, but it did make that. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Thanks.
So I hope that gets you moving forward. Any other questions from physical audience? Are we getting stuck-ish? You're stuck. No. Oh, you're waiting. Yeah, that's gonna be quite a waiting game. Yeah, so it's quite a big thing, also quite ambitious thing we asked it to do. Mhm.
Sorry, can I ask a question from online?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna answer the online. Yes. Yes, Dimana.
Yeah, sure. Thank you a lot. Where is the run button actually in cursor? Because I don't see how did you start it?
Oh, yes. So I'm gonna open here the new chat window. So if you type here, you have this send button, or just press enter, like chatting with a friend. You just chat and enter. So you don't have to press this. You can just press enter and it will work. Yeah, also you can have multiple windows running at the same time, but that's not, let's say, advisable. Maybe. But yeah, so that's what I used.
And what did you put last question in this right panel chat?
So in the right panel here, you can drag the files there and ask it to do from them. But when it comes to the prompt you said, so I said build the thing. You can say build the app based on the files provided. That's probably a bit better. Or even say what the app is. Follow the rules, something like that. But it really, if you just say build, start, it will start doing what it thinks that is best to do based on on what's that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yes, I'm back now. I'm back. Yes. I think there are different use cases, right? So in this case I'm showing a little bit, if you have, let's say, a weekend idea and you want to build something, then this helps you to have some basis, some like user baseline of how to do what you're trying to achieve, colors. So it gives it context, but it can really start without any context. And we're gonna actually show that too, for app purpose. That you just put, for example, screenshot, especially working with like inspiration screenshots is, I think, the coolest part. Not just letting it run wild like this, but yeah, I think it really depends on your approach. So it's really no wrong way. Step by step is also better. Right now, I think it doesn't matter because it divided itself for steps, 14 steps. When I was doing this at the beginning of this year, it was hard. It was hard. It was breaking fast because it's a lot. It's way too much for it to process at the same time. So for now, it's going through steps by itself because it's a lot. Also in the rules, you can tell it, please don't produce code in bigger chunks than 400 lines of code at the same time. So I think that's in itself. Yeah, you can say it in the rules. Also, while this is making probably for all of you, it's also making something. In the account settings under rules and memories. So it just like ChatGPT will have rules or your memories. So let's say how you use it. In the rules, you can put, well, the rules that I put in the file, but then they apply to every other project. Sometimes they can be more expanded. So yeah, I can actually show an example, I think, from earlier today from one of my colleagues here, that you define like your senior software engineer, etc., and you give it guidelines like, oh, produce between this and that amount of code, make it scalable, maintainable, and then there are also different modes you can make it do. So I think there's a lot more that you can explore with it. So I think this is also smart use case. So there's many ways. Yeah. So we have the rules. We also have the docs. You can put the docs documentations, that means, of frameworks like Tailwind. It's actually quite easy. You just put the links. So if you type in, oops, not here. But if you type in Google Tailwind documentation or Swift documentation, yeah, it will automatically help it to understand how to use Tailwind. Doesn't mean it doesn't know how to use it, but then it helps a little bit so it doesn't get lost in the weeds. So of course this was made for humans, but it can be easily read by AI and know, oh, this we're using for anchoring gaps and things like that. So I think that's also quite useful. So right now it should have created the whole app folder for you. And we're almost done, I think.
Why don't you put all the rules inside the project store folder? Because I heard from my experience,
Yeah.
this in order to preserve, follow the rules, it would like put in the folder. But I don't know if it's like
I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe also that. I might have forgotten something, but I know for sure, like honestly, yeah, you can put it in what you're mentioning, you can put like this. Okay, in folder, or you can, yeah, I think folder too, or you can put it in the rules in settings, I think. I guess in settings is the best because then, well, then it's global, right? Yeah, but not every project you want to do the same, maybe. Depends on your workflow. Yeah. What are-
doing business in the next time. Discuss the workshop about. I think I'll make it more about loggable. Because people are entrepreneurs now. This is overkill probably. I think then you can join us for 5 minutes and try to explain it. Now I have a question about this. Thank you for the
You put the content.
Yeah.
To make the code.
Yes.
But then can you also put like a picture, like screenshot?
Yes. I want to show it. I know we started with this. Because I thought, yeah, I thought it's gonna be nicer flow, but we're gonna show the picture. As soon as this is done, I'm gonna show the other way. And that also will take time. Like that's generally the problem. Like you wait a lot for this to get done. But yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it's too early to ask, but while we are waiting, I think it's
Yeah.
good to just sort the question. So, I'm really new to Cursor.
Yeah.
And my understanding is that so it will build the front end, and how do we handle the back end?
So technically there is backend because it's also building the Supabase connection, which is say database that you can use for let's say storing things.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to have more knowledge to actually have proper backend, and it's even much more in depth. I would say process to get the backend working and securely working.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would say it is in this case it's trying to do actually with backend, but so I did in the past even manage to do a passwords and user logins for myself. How secure that was, I don't know. Again, that was earlier this year. I'm not sure. I think maybe now it's easier to do, but yeah, you can do that. You can do that. This is actually perfect tool for that. Figma Make is better maybe for like prototyping and UI experimentations. This is more, yeah, you can fine tune it more, I think, than the others because it makes actually the code that developers can use like pretty well. So yeah, that's what I can say.
Thanks.
Mm, okay, I will maybe stop it because I don't know what's doing it now. Because it went through the steps, I think. So I'll stop it. And you now make it live. Yeah. So if you get, I think if you make it, yeah. So we like deploy it, and it's gonna deploy it locally. So if you ask it, run it, deploy it. Again, there's no perfect prompt. Yes.
Want to help?
Yes. I want to help it. Yeah.
I'm not
Mhm.
sure why, like it's open to me in a
Oh yeah, maybe if
Don't react
it's
like this.
fine. It's okay. Wait.
and now nothing is going on. I don't understand.
Yeah, because I know they introduced also like this kind of like ChatGPT mode. Because this is your here right now, and this is
So this is everything that I added.
oh yeah, because you opened let's say the coding because you can open the window here, I think. So I think this is different. Like I'm not familiar with the other one. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's okay.
I think it should also connect to your files. But yeah, what I would suggest maybe close this and
And start again.
start there and like ask it to just continue maybe or something like that. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a little bit. Mm.
I know. I shouldn't have put super base. That's definitely bad example. Because that's overkill for our use case, totally. But anyway, let me get the thing. Yeah, apparently maybe. So you can ask it to skip super base, like if something just doesn't work. Blah blah blah. Yeah, the key to the super base, it's saying it's not found. So just for people if they got stuck with super base, just ask it to skip super base. That wasn't maybe the smartest move on my side for just showcasing how that works. But I think then it's gonna be fine. If that doesn't work, it's okay. We're gonna move to easier example. Which again, guys, this is exactly what the vibe coding is a little bit. Like it's cool, but it also has a lot of like back and forth experimentation, especially if you're starting from zero. It can go many ways. But okay, we got something. Oh my god, we got something. So this is the thing, apparently. Oh wait. It's still doing some things. I think it added gradient also, so it's more pretty. The buttons are pretty weird. So it's using the Tailwind library. So that's why it looks the way it looks consistently. If we ask it to use other ones, it would look differently. Or yeah, or or design of our choice. Like I think it's still adding things. Yeah, it's adding subpages. So you have trending prompts. What we ask it, make it a library of prompts. We can enter. Oh, this posted recently by Sarah Chen 2 days ago, 230. This is the prompt. It's actually pretty cool. And again, like this is, we waited a little bit. I can give it a rating. Pretty cool. I got some comments. Sick stuff. Chen. I don't, can I post it? Oh, damn, I can't. Almost there. I can report abuse. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, so yeah, there's some library. It's you know, it's a bit, yeah, on the super base. Yeah, I'm gonna just paste. Yes, I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to run it. The super base was overkill. So I put some prompts here. Yeah, so I'm gonna post it in the chat on Teams as well. I mean, this is the, oh my god, this beautifully pasted. But just ask it if you're stuck on super base. Just again, don't use super base, skip super base. Let's just move to front end, just UI, things like that. So it will just not require, because it's gonna throw errors because obviously it's not there. And now that we already arrived there, well, the first thing is these are buttons, but they look stupid. So what we can do, oops, I think I killed this system. What we can do, we can take a screenshot of the UI because we're lazy and say, ask, like, make these a real buttons, right?
That means like that means
So it sees, let's say, the picture, it will try to match. Like to me, it works usually well. Ideally, you shouldn't do it that like that because then it might not understand that this is exactly the part, but mostly it gets it. Like you just take a screenshot of the part and you ask it for changes. Better is when you select actual code of this part, but I think it will still do that. So let's see. Yeah, like that could be difficult. That could be, but you can also ask it, like take a screenshot, ask it where is the code for these buttons. Then so you got something, Wouter? Show it, man. Show it.
Maybe because it knew it was.
Why did you do this, Mario? Did you refuse to use Tailwind CSS? Oh, and there we have the buttons. There we have the buttons. So just from the screenshot, right? Very lovely. Oh, then we can now filter nicely. Oops, it's still making. See, I'm the expert. Yeah, I'm actually surprised also. I mean, that's part of the deal. Like, it sometimes can really make it insane. Like, this is what we really wanted, a reprompt where you can just copy the prompts. And yeah, it's so see, man, this for your like startup, it's insane, you know. Like once you get this going, yeah, it's really nice. And you can share the prompt, we can add it. So if we were using actually Supabase, it could connect. We could select yeah, what prompt, what category, how to use it. Example, like it's a product, right? We can sign in. I guess it added even options, sign in with Google and GitHub. That doesn't work. We have pricing plans, pretty basic. But yeah. So, but as frontend, as a UI itself, of course, it's not like top of the line, right? But from there, right now, we can just keep on improving it. So, yeah, things like that. Let's see. So anybody else was successful with their idea so far? Any show and tell? No, you didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna go to help. Just give me a moment. But before I go, anybody online succeeded? Anybody want to show what they did? Because we got so far one successful person. Nobody. So just again, like if you got stuck on the Supabase, ask it to skip Supabase. It also might be depending on the prompts. But okay, I'm gonna go to chat to people in person and see what happens. Troubleshoot.
Oh, did you go to execute? Oh, okay.
Yeah, software.
Oh, okay.
Perfect. Yeah. Well, now, if you got. Starting. You have to control. And he's telling. Get more control. It's more technical. That's. Yes, we can. I would never with it. I think I should. I'll be like. That's the big requirement of the. Because it's right. I know, I just had my stuff, see the signs. Oh yeah, now there's make files, dependencies. So writing those afterwards, divide everything. Choose this first. If I support. Back end getting. Make an account. Yeah. So I have to want to make something real.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. It's just like that.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thorough. I'm waiting for my turn.
Yeah. I mean,
Like the
yeah.
in the start.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I just feel like I have to call this.
No problem.
If it's going to reach to the baby, then we need to say like I tell the audience you need like the circles pro free. Yeah, but we had the troubles. Yeah. Pressure Pro, I think also good for education. Yeah. Into the account.
And that's only in the website actually.
That's only, I have free. Yeah, because when Tim shared the education program with us, I tried it and it worked for me.
Oh.
Yeah. But I don't know. I could bear to it.
Okay, maybe we could try. Okay.
Oh, so no pro. It's pro. Have education plan, right?
I have the education plan.
Oh, wow. Because I'm paying.
I don't know how it works. I don't know why, but I tried it and it worked.
Oh, so because I tried like all the time, but I still pay because there's always like this. It's like First year. Well, that's a good question. Thank you. Thank you.
I have it for free till next April, next year April.
Yeah, I guess the idea is to ask the like what's your no, so I can start.
Let me check, because I haven't used it a long time.
I'm doing perfect.
But you can make it and which we parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought just have a website just made a code and then you teacher the company code to other. That's what I thought.
Well, so basically what it does, and you open the file, it's like a file is your phone. You can inside your file.
But actually, like the code your file, like
Okay. It doesn't start, it does job, it's not, it's just good. So do you have a file? You file, that's your that game like for the look, like improve like or change the code. If you change it here, then inside your file, then you can work have file website.
So you mean the file means the file, including the codes.
Exactly.
because I know it was like a lot of waiting time.
Yeah.
So the out.
Are related to the electricity, so that they will also. The thing is like.
Oh, wow, really? And actually makes it every time.
Yeah, cursor free.
Yeah.
And wow. You're talented. He even make you a nice icon, you know. I mean, it's every time the same one though.
So there is.
Dedication. It's also gonna click in the office, you know, like every time.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, well, no, remember what
It will happen.
Okay.
Stop. And
Purpose. Even much less comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But there's something.
there's something. There's
More.
Okay.
Maybe I'll send you a link the call. Because I think it's pretty cool.
So the I'll share this. So hi online people, how is this going? Is everybody stuck? In person we have successes. We have successes. Once everybody overcome the bottleneck of Supabase, it's going well. I'm gonna invite some people from the physical audience to online so they can show what they did. I think we had some really fun examples. So you can see a bit more than just my reprompt example. And I'm gonna still walk around. So if you need me, please shout here.
Does anyone install Node?
I think some people need it, but I think it kind of did always pretty much. But you gotta avoid installing it. But that's really good. Even when the class counter. Especially you like to have space. I think we have the files of these. Oh, but there's this. Yeah, there's a student.
I don't know why they canceled it. I don't know. I didn't get the mail for it. I didn't notice.
No.
So well, but now you know. Thank you for the time to take my and then where's all the exactly. Do you think I see
Websites and whatever and see how it after that then I can like again if not fixing polish and then so because he so basically you were saying like,
but I need to really request for the tested numbers.
but then it's this
They need to like
it's
this.
kind of like a big three things. I recommend I divide. Yeah.
And also program. So what's good? One day, and then they changed it to US. It's unless yeah, they changed to US. So I why I could use that's
That's why I enjoy it.
It's like a job. So, but this. It's showing. This says local host. Like you cannot go to your parents' like phones. Yeah. Yeah, it is. You can do, but, that no, I don't. Let's make an account.
Yeah, but I still leave it to better.
So by the way, guys, we our laptop died, so we're gonna have just this camera. But so how is it going for you guys? I know it's quite a bit of you. Katie, UJ, Dimana, is there any progress? Iris, how is it going? How can I help? I want to help. Sorry. Yeah, it also might be due to the yeah, a lot of things that needs to be installed. There's also quite a lot of things that just can happen. So, yeah. So yeah, I know it's first time around. I think it's always like plenty of installings. That's what can happen. I will maybe if my laptop is also quite slowly dying. Plug it in somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, usually got it. Yeah, I'm gonna be back with you one moment.
Actually, today I was taking one 700 sessions. I got a lot of euros. Yeah, I played. Go back. Yeah. Really, you know, kind of like coaching. I know. Because I know maybe. Yeah, this in house.
Yeah, I've done it twice before. I work from home day.
Okay, because you put it in the folder, right? In the photo folder, or you put it on the team, or you gonna select it later.
Oh, I selected, but I haven't edited.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna do it later.
Yeah.
Okay, but still tomorrow, or
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. If we can download Xcode, is VS Code fine? Yes, Xcode is not necessary. By the way, sorry for confusion. We started building we build a website first, so Xcode is not necessary yet. I wanted to do the app also to show you guys. But yeah, Visual Studio is fine. Like Cursor is basically a Visual Studio, just different. So that's just the FYI how that works. So yeah.
Okay, so where do you actually started it? Like where did it pop up?
I'll
Your
plug myself. Where did I start it? Did you download also the cursor or not?
yeah, of course.
I'm still showing my screen, right? I'm not sure.
You're not.
Oh shit. Okay, sorry guys. Yes, so in the cursor, well, I started here in the chat box, so you would have empty one like this. So yeah, that's where I started. So and then I put on the side here. So if you leave the project in cursor, you have open project, and you can make a folder and open that folder, and then add things, the files.
Yeah, excuse me, maybe I didn't tell it right, but how did you saw your project actually in Cursor? Because I already started doing it, but cannot see the display.
Oh, you cannot see, let's say, the UI, right? Yeah, because you need to ask it to like deploy, you have to say deploy locally or something like that. And then it's gonna give you the link, which usually gonna be the same. It's gonna be this link. And then you're gonna paste in your browser or just click it and it will automatically open your browser. And that's yeah. So that's how you can actually do that. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yes, sorry. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. I think you should. Yeah, because it already exists. Like for example, because you already have access to the map. Like basically, it's just set up your clicking by yourself. Settings is protected.
But for example, like I use like, make an app. That's right now. Like, give me a map, but they can build a code for map. No, he doesn't directly because in code, in the code itself, they're writing like library, but yeah, like a map. So you just take an app and use like a map.
Wat ik zou willen doen, dan zou ik dat dan to the base, from my film trace. Maar dat sluit ik aan een backend database. Waar je redelijk zo zou daar zijn met die zo.
David, yeah. What do you think about this? Do you think there's still numerical standards for mobile phone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You can do everything. That's correct. Just need to learn how to correctly use this role.
How can I learn?
And the other being like find out
What if I just add ChatGPT to make a prompt?
Okay.
And the whole flow and everything to copy it and have it.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna.
I mean,
I don't know what
what are you gonna post?
the video. Like I'm gonna send in the. Yeah, I'm gonna send it later.
Yeah.
Find people for the you in YouTube.
Yeah.
Like
Okay. Yeah.
store, build this tool store, start to make our website. And you're gonna find it.
Yes. Hopefully.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure, but I'm dying.
Yes, our senior developer.
And now I want
Yeah, super. That's not the out, actually.
What do you do now with HTML? Project
Yes.
What was this?
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Very much of this.
Oh wow.
Oh, wait,
Crazy.
you can actually try it out. You can actually.
Sometimes maybe.
Yeah. Come. Man.
No,
This is insane.
How did you make it? It's not fair.
Wow. You're growing more than a pastel sunrise.
I-
Wow.
Also try these emojis and also try,
What does it make? What's the point of the website?
it gives you compliments
So sweet.
and creepy.
Wow, that's like the most successful example of
And
today.
here you can like choose your emojis.
Yeah,
that
like your
appear and the background.
So cute.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, it's creepy cute. You know?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got really nice example, guys.
It just says first.
Oh yeah. So anybody online that actually made a success so far? Or should we also move forward to the app? I don't know how much people have time, but the app is just kind of also the universe of its own. But actually I can show it. I'll just show it.
Ik heb het idee dat de volledige industrie wereldwijd dus aanbieden.
Okay.
Kijk,
So I'm gonna just show. It's gonna be recorded anyway, guys. I think it's still recording, right? Yeah. So it's gonna be quite lengthy, but I'm gonna show quickly how to make the app. So we're gonna call it Vibe app, and the setup is gonna be much simpler. So what we're gonna do? The only thing we're gonna do: find a screenshot of your choice on Dribble, whatever, or your designs that you made. Yeah. Yes, you can so generally to like you can add like send, oh, I want font like this website or colors like this website or maybe style like this website. So it really helps. So for example, make an Swift app for Apple using the guidelines. Yeah. And yeah, so you see, then it's gonna make the design based on the screenshot shown. So if you guys stuck and you didn't make something, just make another folder like you did before. It icon can be again for website. Ignore all the let's say prior ways, and just put a screenshot and ask it to build it like that. That it also can really work well. So right now, oh wait. Yes, I'm gonna open the existing project, Vibe app, open it. In Swift. You don't have to do it in Swift again, but you can.
Yeah, you can do that, and of course, you can also like make designs on the big one. Then.
All of these, also.
Okay.
Maar die worden zelf
Thank you for your 25 times.
I think it's success for the text.
Maybe
No.
Maar ik wilde het eigenlijk ook niet voor
Recycle frames such as
No, because it will linger.
on Windows, could we do something else?
You can, yeah. So if anybody's on Windows, you can guys just do take a screenshot like from the app, like or things. Yeah. Thanks, man. See you. So and just ask it to recreate it. See you, man. Thanks for coming by, man. So things like that.
That's a bad idea.
That would be my bad idea.
You say.
Andreas,
Yes. So this is making.
There's more money in there.
Yes, yes.
Oh.
because it's really cool. I made a project like that.
Okay.
But I have some screen with London.
Yes, it's way more easy.
Okay.
This is because a lot of is more like a closed ecosystem. Yeah, it's fun. You can run all of the.
But lovable, I mean, for vibe coding, probably lovable is better.
Yeah.
But you cannot go and split the code there, right?
It's actually, you can select a button and say, I want to edit all the headings to another font. So actually, you get a,
No?
because maybe it's a font. I had to compile it.
I think it's better to,
I actually had to compile it.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's of course it's a lot. Of course depends what.
Yes, yeah.
What you see. I think local service like that are easier to implement. Easier, but they're more like you cannot.
Yeah.
You don't hold this on the file, right? Like files.
Yeah.
But I think like quick building. Yeah, they definitely are better. It's too much. But I think this offers much more freedom for like larger experiments. So that's why I should do this one, like obviously. Especially local code.
So
Yeah, that's the thing.
there's breaks to it.
Student perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I should have been different.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And.
Those students will come with
Builder.
Grant
No, I did all the.
toho, co to dělá já. Aby to já dělala v tom.
Yeah. I mean,
It's not fun, like you.
And.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good.
Oni tam to aby udělal jsem
So many
nechala AI.
So many things.
Yeah,
Yeah, so many things. That's also interesting.
Yeah.
next to the
Yeah.
number.
Yeah.
Next to.
To nenapsal. Nebo napsal. Chápeš, ty napíšeš.
So the idea is that
AI
so.
dělala.
Yeah, but I think we don't have time for this.
Happening.
It's quite ambitious, yeah. But it's making it. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I asked for Xcode and we didn't do the Xcode. Yeah, it's literally like this. It's really like that. It's really crazy. Okay, guys, are we online alive there, or is everybody really locked in, doing what they're doing? How are we doing, UJ?
Good. I try something. I think it's working now. I just adding more features that I want.
Okay, show it. Come on.
Yeah.
We wanna see it, yeah. I'm gonna, yeah. See, AI weekly generator. Okay.
So this is really related to my job that I'm creating this AI weekly to our team every week, and this is like really like time consuming for me. So I just want something like generator for me to do my job.
Oh.
And I think I do have this in one of my weekly. So to share what is the ChatGPT's memory feature, and then just ask the team to try certain prompt. And then also here to link to certain sources that is relevant to this technique or these skills. So they need to also practice themselves and also learn. So I think let's check if this works. Okay,
Oh.
this doesn't work.
It's not available anymore, but does it actually work? You can publish it from there to Slack.
No, I think this is really the demo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
But you
already
can generate more weekly issues there.
yes. So I just tried to exit to make sure every time I click generate, it will
Yeah.
give me different ideas and the content.
Nice.
So good to
Wow.
have the mockup, then you can really iterate very fast.
That's so cool. Great work, UJ. Nice. Nice. Really creative. I like that.
I hope I can really use this in my work now.
If that helps you save a little bit time, then I think it's
Yes.
worth it.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm happy that works. Yeah. Great stuff. Iris, Katie, Claudia, anybody? Did you guys do something? Yeah. Yeah. Uh, he reached the limit. Really? Yeah, I think the rest is really, really locked in there. Mm.
Are you working again?
Hmm? Yeah, let's see what happened here. See the X code. Made some stuff, but I really don't know if it made it. Because I should have made probably this first. Yeah.
But you can,
But
you can open the next door down quick. First you'll make it.
yeah, that would be the idea. Yes. Yes. I'm happy.
I really like it.
Yes?
I'll play more with the link.
Please do, please do.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't really.
Okay. Oh, it's buggy. I'm building Taylor Swift. Voice to lyric finder, but still running. All right. All right. So it's nice that everybody's building. So if everybody's still building, we'll try to dig out because I think with Xcode, if anybody is still super excited to do this in Xcode, I think I made. Did I make this one? Yeah. Okay. Then I will try to open it. Because in Xcode, you should have to start the project inside of Xcode. My bad was that I skipped that part because I was focused on other things. Hello. Right, something's not right. Check. That is pipe up.
I'll put that line there.
Yes, man.
Should chairs back, otherwise you want.
No, these are our chairs. These are our chairs. Yeah, that was so sad, you know. That was so sad. Yeah.
Thanks on the day out.
Thanks, man. Thanks for coming by. No, I don't work Fridays. No.
Hey, thank you so much.
Thanks. Okay, our physical audience is almost done. So yeah. So I'm just saying byes. Just good. So I see you guys online are really the fighters.
You don't see any cameras.
No, they could watch Netflix, right? That's also possible. No, I think the fight is on. There's Taylor Swift lyrics finder. So things are crazy here. So do you guys want me to still show you the iOS, or should I close the presentation? Because I have still some slides that I can like wrap it up nicely. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it would be nice if you wrap it up.
We can wrap it up?
For me, it's fine.
Yeah. Slides, yes. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up for you guys. So this was this. We're gonna come back to the slides. So yeah, we went through these. Oh, sorry. Screen. Is it still recording? Yes, it is. So there was a lot to cover. We definitely went through the journey of how to get some idea from 0 to nothing with a lot of prompting. Can get a little bit a lot. We could have done this also with Xcode. That was, let's say, some initial idea. But we didn't arrive fully there. But there are videos how you can do it, by the way, in the slides. So if you want to do it, explore in your own time. There's literally videos for all the steps I was talking about today. And also, yes, you can use screen like this to later talk with your IDE in Xcode and actually use this to build a screen like this, as you can see here. So, but first you need to open Xcode. Open Xcode, start a new project, and then open that folder inside of, cursor, and then vibe code it there by giving it the screenshot. And then you see you have literally even better UI than you gave it because it's using the guidelines from Apple and the Swift UI. So homework, yeah, guys, experiment with it. Just enjoy it. It's really cool. I think it's really nice. Of course, this tool is a bit complex, but there's many others. And I think the principles you learned a little bit heavyweight today is going to stay with you. Experiment Figma, make other things. Oops. So recap is from vibes to value. So generally the value why we did it, I think, is because really it allows to bring stakeholders closer, make roles a bit brutally, especially if we use a bit simpler tools. It allows us to prototypes. Even right now, what we did, that wasn't like the top of the line things, but we made something that we can show to developer, to stakeholder, and say, okay, this is what we did, this is the prototype. And even if it was a bit hard at the beginning, it still shows the value and communicates the idea even better than just Figma prototype. Of course, some tools, again, as I say, they offer more or less fine-tuning. So I will just leave you with this. Vibes create options, flow creates value. That's from the guy from this Figma event that I went to this week. And I think it really summarizes well that really allows us to make many options and explore harder ideas easier than before, and hence delivering value. So thank you so much, guys, for coming by once again.
Thank you so much.
Let me come back to you guys. Yes, thank you, UJ. Thank you, guys. I hope it was really useful and inspiring in a way. So yes.
It was. Thank you again.
Yeah. It's very fun. Thanks.
I'll see you guys the same time next week, and send you the slides after so you can have them. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everybody.